so pumped to be here, and I look a little deathly because I have my eye makeup on, but I do not have connect. Okay, are we still there? Oh my goodness, my computer or my phone has been glitching like crazy, so let's hope that it doesn't do that for the whole time. So my name is Raylan Reimer. Like Kate said, I am up here in Canada, right in the center in Manitoba. If there's any Canadians here, give me a what? And I'm so excited because I'm going to show you just how simple this makeup is. So you can see I already have my eye makeup done, but I want to show you how you can do this foundation. I've got some good blemishes happening. You know what's really funny, since I started working with Saint, when I used to wake up in the morning and I would see a blemish, I'd be like, this is the most terrible thing of life. And now I see it and I'm like, yes, I get to cover it up. And it's just so good. So I am going to be doing, I'm so sorry this is glitchy. My Facebook has been hating me lately. I hope it's not glitchy for everybody. If it's really glitchy, I can restart and try it again. Okay, so I'm going to do a basic hack. And HAC stands for highlight and contour. And so if we say HAC, that's what we're talking about. I'm going to do this whole face with 4 colors. And that is what Kate was saying is paint by numbers, is that you have your 2 main highlights, a contour color, and a lip and cheek color. And the lip and cheeks are really cool because you get to use it for just that, your lips and your cheeks. So I'm going to use the blush and bronzer brush. Hi! If it's really glitchy, someone can tell me and I might have to restart this because it is doing some weird things on my end. So I'm starting with the blush bronzer brush. My brushes are our old brushes, so you're not going to see the beautiful rose gold ones that Kate had, but when you get your brushes, you're going to get the ones that Kate has. So I am going to use my main color, and I'm putting that all into my T's, or into my jaw and into my T-zone. And the whole thing with cream makeup is less is more. I am literally tapping my brush in once or twice, and then I'm putting that all over my jawline and my T-zone. See how it's just totally evening out this skin tone? Just by putting this all in here. So what makes Saint so innovative is that it's a 3D foundation, just like Kate was saying. So we're just putting all these different colors in different areas of our face and then blending. So then once you're finished, you have this really beautiful 3-dimensional look without the layers of makeup on your face. So you're not getting that cakey feeling because I'm leaving this area open for my brightener, and then we're gonna blend afterwards. So I've got this going here. Now, remember this doozy? I'm gonna just go and spot treat that. So I'm gonna go in with my main color, the darker one, just a little bit on my finger, and I'm just gonna go right over top, just like that. See? Gone. Blend it in a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with my brightening highlight. So that's gonna be the brighter highlight of the two. And I'm just gonna put it right down the center of my nose, not the center of my nose, the side of my nose, up on top of my cheekbone, and as close to that lash line as you can get. And let's hope that I don't smudge my mascara everywhere because I just put it on. Okay. And see how we're doing it in this like V format? The reason we're doing that is that's what's creating that dimension in your face. And it's gonna really brighten it up, make you look nice and awake. But are you seeing the difference here? Like, I've got no makeup on there and it looks like I'm a hot mess and I need some help. And over here is so nice and bright and alive. And that is just because of a little brightener. Let's just take this in for a moment because it's crazy. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this side. Now, a really great little tip is, see how I'm just stippling it on? This is a great tip for underneath your eye because that skin under there is so fragile, and stippling it on is gonna really make sure that it settles right into all of those little fine lines and wrinkles that we get as we age without adding any extra creasing. So I like to just do this little stippling effect here. And it is amazing how cream just, oh my gosh, it just warms up to your face and almost takes on your complexion. So this is why it's so important to get color matched, because once you get color matched, you'll make sure that those colors are specific to your face. So I'm taking whatever I've left on my brush and putting that right into the center of my forehead. This is where I'm going down my nose. Cupid's bow, chin. Okay? Got that? Not bad, not bad. I'm looking more alive. I don't look so deathly. Now I'm gonna go in and do my contour. Now this part here is always what makes people a little nervous, because if you're like me, you tried contouring in the past and it was a hot mess and you want to delete those pictures from your life. Because that's how I felt when I was walking around with 2 zebra stripes on my face, and it was just not a good look. Now I found Saint and it makes it so easy. So I'm going into that third color, which is now my contour color. And I've flipped over. I'm using the blend brush tonight because I love this one for applying contour. So you're gonna have to really kind of work your brush into this. The contour is a little bit more dense than the creamy butteriness of the highlights. And the whole point of contouring is to define those cheekbones, to lift them up, really accentuate them. So you're walking down the street and people are like, yeah, look at her cheekbones. That is what the point of this is. So you are gonna go and kind of find right where your ear connects to your head. You're gonna follow that down. You're going directly under that cheekbone. Another little trick, suck in your lips. Follow that imaginary line right up. So I'm gonna put that right in here, just dust it on. Now, don't be afraid to go dark, because we can always blend it out, but you wanna have a pretty good chiseled look there. And that's the part that's scary, is to have this dark line. But that's okay, because we're gonna all blend it out. See? Good. It's looking good. I'm gonna put it right underneath this cheekbone as well. And I love this brush because it just kind of blends as you go. So I'm bringing that contour right to about the outside corner of my eye. And it really depends on your face shape. But the reason I do that is if I bring it any closer, it's gonna get too close to my mouth, and we don't want to define this area. I mean, I've never met anybody who wanted to define their jowls. Maybe you're that person, but I am not. So I'm gonna keep this right up here. Then I'm gonna bring the contour right along my hairline, just like that. See how it just is building dimension just by adding a little bit of color? Just like that. And the contour also has a really good amount of coverage. So even though I didn't put product up here before, I'm still getting the coverage because of that contour. Like that. Now, the last place I'm gonna put this is underneath here, and I'm gonna define this jawline. So rather than putting it on top, I'm gonna put it directly underneath my jaw, just like this. Just a little dust. Oh, my earring's getting a little contouring done today too. But see how just creating that shadow just chiseled out that jawline? So you come here to there. Not bad. I am not keeping up with these comments. I'm gonna have to read them later. So come over here, do the same thing. Just like that. Now, if you need to blend it out a little bit, no problem. Just go in, blend it out. That same brush. There we go. Now, if you blend too far down, which I do on the regular, because, well, it's just easy to do. Go back to that brush that you put your highlights on and do a little Nike swoop. And you're just gonna push all that product right back where it's supposed to go. Foolproof. This makeup is foolproof. Okay, last color, number 4. So this is one of my favorite lip and cheeks ever. I'm obsessed with it. This is called Summer Love, which I think it should be called Winter Love because it's winter and I love it. So I'm gonna put a little bit, I tapped twice. There's a ton of product on there, and I'm gonna put it right into my cheekbones. Right into the apples of my cheeks and out. See how it just adds a little bit of color? Right in here too. Not bad. And then I'm not even going to use a brush. I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm going to put this on my lips. Summer Love on my lips. It is so easy, Alicia. That is the whole point, is that even a mom like me with no makeup experience whatsoever can accomplish this. It's mind-blowing to me. So if I can do this, every single one of you can too. All right, I'm putting a little bit of Summer Love right on top of these lips. There you go. Isn't this such a pretty color? I swear, everybody needs this in their Saint arsenal because it's so gorgeous on your lip and your cheek. You guys, that's my basic hack. Isn't that incredible? 4 colors, and it took me from looking like rough to feeling like I'm put together, complete, chiseled out, and I'm ready to go. Now, normally I would add a nose contour in here, but this is a basic hack. So we're gonna keep it here, and Chelsea is coming up right after, and she's gonna show you all the other ways to contour because you can use that fantastic little contour in here for so many things. So I can't wait for her to show you that. One thing before I go, this beautiful face, you wanna keep this on as long as possible, and so the best way to do that is set it. So I'm gonna just take my Vanilla Dust setting powder and make sure that you set it. You can use a setting spray, just spray your face. Well, actually I would spray your brush or like a perfector sponge, a little beauty blender, and dab that all over. But lately, with all the mask wearing, I have just been setting with setting powder. So I just rub it into my Vanilla Dust, put it underneath my eyes, into my T-zone, and then I just set the heck out of my mask zone because there's nothing worse than doing a beautiful face and you put your mask on, take it off, and your face is gone. So do this, it's gonna stay all day. Amazing, right? Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. I hope this simplified the hack for you. And I'm gonna swing it over to Chelsea, so make sure to refresh and she'll be on right after me. Have a great rest of your night, ladies. Bye.